in Mossel Bay. Yay! Why am I in the bathroom? Because the boys are playing music and having a wonderful rowdy morning. So this is kind of the only quiet place that I can be in to introduce this vlog while I get myself ready. So just to give you a bit of a heads up, I'm just going to be catching you guys up. So basically we stopped vlogging for a while because my son was sick when we were in Strolls, and honestly I didn't feel like I could do anything else. So probably not even notice, but just in case, I'll mention it. My son was sick, he had a very high fever, and we were in a place we didn't know, but guys, when I tell you God came through, he came through. The freaky part, I'll try not to go into too much detail because I don't like chit-chatting too much, but I love chit-chatting. Was it the morning or the night before? Somewhere in between waking up for the day. I had a dream, and in that dream, I won't really go into detail, but basically my son and I were somewhere, we got in an accident, but then when I looked around, we were perfectly fine. Nothing was wrong with us, and we were protected by nature, like a mountain and a stick kind of thing. And I remember looking around like, whoa. And I looked at him and he was also unscathed. Even our belongings, like his water bottle and everything was untouched. And then everything else was just totaled. Anyway, and then I just sort of got up, picked him up, and we went about our day, you know? It was strange. So when he got the fever that morning, and obviously luckily I had the temperature thing, so it was really hot where we were, and when I felt him, he was hot. I was like, oh, it's probably because it's hot. But then he was also acting out of character, very lethargic, and then I checked his temperature and it was 39. I didn't really know what that meant, so I went on Google. I was like, what is a baby's normal temperature? And then I saw that when it's that high, girl, something right. And at that time Craig was at work. There was no one at reception as well. I was basically by myself in that entire hotel, Airbnb, whatever you want to call it. Also, it wasn't the best place that you wanted to be at. To be honest, I didn't even take a room tour or anything like that because we did not want to be there. Nonetheless, again, another one of God's favors, Craig came early from work. And normally he does that because he still has admin to do. But as I was going outside thinking, look, if I can just see someone outside the gate, I'll scream and someone will come help me. So I put him in the stroller and I went outside to go see what kind of help can I get. Other than that, I was going to call the ambulance and then they have to just break this gate down. And as I walk out, Craig comes in and I'm like, we have to go now. And then we Google a pharmacy, we find a pharmacy. As we walk into the pharmacy, the lady's like, he doesn't look okay. I'm like, he's not okay. We're not from here. And she's like, look, there's a doctor. Okay, where's the doctor? Next door. And then we go to the doctor next door, and then the doctor checks him out. In the meantime, I'm trying to sort our medical aid situation out. Guys, tip, if you can make a plan, get the medical aid. It sucks because you're paying for something per month that you don't really need at the moment, but when it's time for it, I wish that's an adulting hack that I'm grateful we got into. And I always say society will always impose certain things on you as an adult, but you need to do your own research and decide things that you want to know when it comes to finances, medicals, health, life insurance, all that sort of thing, but also the way you want to live your life. Because I feel there's a culture that's imposed, especially onto our generation, that you might fall into, but that's actually not what you want. It's just that it's a culture and it's the way it's supposed to be, so you're in it. Whether it's as basic as the food you eat or the places you go to or the way you dress, I think it's important to remember that you can actually think for yourself and you can decide to live that life. You know what I mean? Especially if you're having hardships in a certain area of your life, you need to look at it and be like, wait a minute, what could I do differently here? Surely there has to be something different. Anyway, back to the story. And then the doctor saw him and was like, look, here's the medication that I can prescribe for you. Seems like just a high fever, but with kids you never know, so I would recommend that you guys get to the hospital so we can monitor him through the night to see if it's anything other than that. Now my heart's palpitating. A hospital? To be honest, I feel like that, I don't know if this is how mom cards work, but I feel like that's when I got my mom card. Being in that hospital, seeing my little boy in like this hospital bed, being lethargic, not himself. Don't wish it on anyone. When we got to the hospital, our medical aid still hasn't like got back to us about the doctor or the hospital. So now we're like, how are we gonna pay for all of this? And long story short, when we got to the hospital, they were so kind enough to be like, look, just come in anyway, and then we'll wait for your medical aid to respond. But like, go inside so we can look at the baby. And at the same time, you're like, oh, thank you, you're so kind. But then at the other hand, you're like, wait, if I go in, am I liable to pay? And I could just see Craig stressing out because, fine, we could gather up the funds maybe, but you don't just have like 8 to 10K out of nowhere to cough out on the spot. You know, you need to look around. But fortunately, eventually at some point, medical aid came through and we were able to cover the doctor's appointment. And then while we were at the hospital, we got discharged the next day, which was very grateful because Craig needed to go to a different place for work and he couldn't miss it. So we were in the clear about that. We managed to get him to work in time. At the same time, baby was able to get checked out. We slept there for a night. He was fine. I think seeing him vomit for me made me freaked out. By the way, I saw him vomit like a lot. And then I pressed the button to call the people to say something ain't right, and I'm freaking out. And then as I'm holding him there, standing in front of them, seeing them come to me, they just all go past me. And they go clean up the bed and clean up the vomit. And then they go away. And it's in that moment I realized there's probably nothing wrong with the baby vomiting who has a fever. And I'm here thinking, something's really, really wrong. It's probably normal, you know. If they said if he vomited like a lot too much, like too often, then it's a problem. But if it's like you just fed him, he's not feeling well, and he pukes it out a lot, all of it, then that's just what happens. So I learned a lot, and I could have honestly gone home, given him the meds myself and checked him out. But I will say, as a new mom, I don't mind taking drastic measures, even if afterwards we laugh about it, like, oh, we could have saved so much, we could have done this ourselves. It's like, I would have freaked out if some of the things happened to us when we were not at the hospital, like the vomiting and the this and that. I would not have known what to do. I was not talking to myself. I'm vlogging. Come show your face. What are you doing in my bathroom? It's not your bathroom, by the way. It's a nautical bathroom.
I'm eating peanuts.
Eating peanuts? Oh, we have peanuts. Please leave some for me.
Sorry, Baba, I'm here.
Anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to catch you guys up on, and to just say God pulled through all the way, because every place that we went to, there was like someone knew what to do, and like it happened quickly. You know what I mean? And I think, because I had that dream, we were in an accident and then we were fine and unscathed. It gave me the sense of like everything's gonna be okay. Like I was the one calming Craig down, which is like not the way it usually goes. I'm like, bruh, listen, it's gonna be okay. Medical aid gonna come through. He gonna be fine. I had a dream. Craig in his element. Blah blah. Oh nice, there's their surfboards. Oh babe, look at my little chooch. A little surfer dude. Oh babe, they've got the rings we've been wanting. Huh. Remember we searched everywhere for these. How much are they here?
So nice.
What does it say? Oh my, it's only 150, babe. We searched everywhere for these rubber rings. These palm rings. Sure. Because Craig lost his wedding ring in the ocean.
I've got a new one though.
Yeah, I got a new one for his birthday last year. Let's see. We're back. We've actually been back for a while now. And does my view not look like a green screen, guys? It's not, but it looks really, really nice. Ocean view behind us. Thanks, babes. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys the notebook that I got. I knew I'd get it today. I didn't know where, I didn't know how. And we went to the mall, and I was looking for a normal, like, general stationery store, or a store where I could possibly get a notebook. And while we were at Sausage Saloon, which we happened to find, which was Craig's favorite place for some reason, there was a shop opposite it. And I was like, oh, okay, that's nice, let me go in. And Craig was already in there, so I was like, oh, okay. And it had all of these cool things. And then we saw the notebooks, and I was like, ooh. And I immediately just went to this one, checked the price. Number one, it was the cheapest, which doesn't make sense because it's such a pretty notebook. And I'm about to open it now to make sure that it is a notebook. Because all the other ones were, like, in my opinion, less basic than this one. And they were, like, twice as expensive. And we were so confused as to why. And we tried, like, checking, is there something wrong? What's the issue? Let's open this notebook and see. I love the feeling of a new notebook, and then you get to put pen to paper for the very first time and you're not sure what your first word should be. Love it. Oh, wow. Keep on going and never give up. How pretty. And look, there's so many pages. Like, this is thick. About to get some food. We have been going through an Asian food phase basically all our life. I feel like even in college that used to be like our go-to place. But when we were in George, we tried out Taishan, and I kid you not, their ramen healed my flu. America. So we're back here again because we saw they have a branch here, so we're very excited to try it out. Check that mountain behind me. How pretty. Where are we, sweetheart?
We are at Santos Beach.
Santos Beach.
Santos.
Beach. Thank you, Santos, for your beach.
Santos.
We're gonna go check out the sushi train. Probably wouldn't get anything since we just got food, but we are on a skira. That sounds like a sticky bar.
And there's the train down there.
The train lodge. How are you feeling, Craig?
I'm feeling good.
Because you're by the ocean.
By Santos.
Yeah, I was gonna be so sad if you didn't get to come because all you wanted was this, and then baby was asleep. Parenting, guys, I know we show you the good parts. Rest assured, we have hard times where you can't go do something because you have to be considerate of the weather, and especially now that our baby was sick, I'm not taking any chances. But we also want to have a good time. Or just the stresses of traveling, you know. It does get overwhelming and stuff, but I think we make a mean team, hey?
Mean, alright.
Mean team! So I'm just putting that out there. It might look nice and floral because of my editing, but sometimes you see a nice time country. We had just gone through a storm, but that's why the nice time is so worth it. Oh my goodness, look at this view! Don't stand on your chair, sweetie. Craig is having the chop suey.
Beef chop suey.
I'm having a baked beef Shanghai. That's so good. This is our second time now eating from different locations at the same restaurant, and we rate it
3.8
out of how much?
5.
Oh, I'm like, what? Do we love this food? I would honestly rate it at 8.5/9. Actually a 9. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. It's been amazing. With that being said, guys, I think I'm gonna close the vlog here for today, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Chop chop. Hello everybody, I hope you can hear me. Oh, thanks babe. Goodbye ocean views. Hello, concrete jungle. Yes, I'm vlogging. Anyway, guys, we are on our way to Christian Mark. I guess I can just say it now. Johannesburg. So bye, Mossel Bay. I loved you so much. It's a pity we didn't get to go inside the water of the ocean this time, but it's okay. I know Craig's staying behind, so he'll be able to do his thing. Sweetie, I'm vlogging. He's like, I don't care about that. Good for you, Choo-Choo. Anyway, guys, it's just me and baby traveling now. I'm gonna go to my sister's, see family and do a couple of things there. So Craig will be staying behind, and then we'll see him back in Cape Town. I think this is our first time apart for this long, ne?
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna miss you, especially if he wakes up at 1 a.m. like yesterday.